If I say to you, how is your heart? What is your immediate response to that question?
Imagine being locked up for 2 years. 2 years. Your day is scripted.
I'm not really one of the ones that really follows the grain, so I don't even know what's cool and what's not cool, what to do. Probably it's not cool because I'm not as big as I should be, maybe because I don't play the game.
There's a certain stigma in terms of the Afro-Caribbean music or hip-hop or whatever, but it is therapy to a certain group of people.
It's good.
It's good.
I asked you.
What? Yeah?
Heavy.
Heavy? Okay, cool. Wow, this is the second time I've done this publicly and someone said heavy. We need to pray for y'all.
That's what I tell people, it's like, really and truly, is it worth it?
Yeah.
Is your freedom worth it? Nothing you buy is worth your life or your friend's life or your little brother's life or your cousin's life. Nothing.
I don't think your career should affect how you act towards your people. Like, I'm not one of them people that gets an ego. It's like a finishing card, try and motivate them to say, you know what, what's going on with your thing now?
A lot of times, even if you do have a space where you somewhat feel safe, you don't know how to. And so emotional aptitude is something that's very, very important to me, and it's important that I share it with as many men as possible, especially from a younger age, because I feel like it really does set the tone for where your life goes.
When I bring that type of perspective to people younger than me, people around me, they kind of understand. Because usually just people like, oh, don't do it, it's bad. Well, they know it's bad. That's why they hide what they do, you get me?
Act like a man, innit? But then you have to ask the question, what is the definition of a man? And that will change with everyone's perspective.
I was explaining that with psychosis, you have manic states, i.e. you are super high and like so much energy. At that point, when I was sectioned, I thought I was God, my body was shaking, my voice had changed, and I was super manic at this stage.
Human beings are driven by incentive drive behavior. So you've got to show them the incentive, the cost benefit of it. Yeah, you might get this, but the same way you might get bad.
And overall, you know, a high emotional aptitude can allow you to actually manage your mental health a lot better, which is obviously where we come together, you know, with Psycool.
And I was super manic at this stage. But it fluctuated between super depressive state as well, very low mood. And so the first piece I'm going to play is what it's like, sort of at the low mood stage of you know, being depressed and down. So
It really sticks to them, you know, that you're getting at someone in WhatsApp group for banter, you don't know when they come up, when they're looking at their phone, you don't know how it's really burning them on the inside. From that situation, I don't really rip anyone too tough no more like that, unless I know that they're really up for it.
if you open your eyes now, within about, I don't know, seconds of that transition, you find yourself on the opposite end of the spectrum. And I apologize for this in advance because it'll be unpleasant, but that's precisely the point. This is the manic stage.
Right? Because I was like, if a young guy can be year 10 and sit down and have a discussion about and do practical things to navigate through these emotions, we won't have most of the knife crime and the gun crime and the suicide and the addiction and the violence.
Somebody can put up an issue and it can develop, they can start to resent their woman or their best friend. But because they think, oh, I don't, yeah, that is, and I've done that, so I can let that slide. But no, I shouldn't let that slide.
If a man can really figure his way through his emotions, being able to be comfortable and to be able to thrive in his vulnerability, we can change the world, and it starts when they're at that age.
If I was a lady, there'll be no problem with me being able to say, I don't really like this. And I think for any guy in there, you gotta understand, and don't let anybody tell you this, insecurity is a normal thing.
When it comes to personal relationships, it's a separate world, because I had a deep life before I came into the music. I came into the music because I've done so much, like in my former life, so I figured, you know what, I've got so many stories to tell.
And I think that's really important to note, because I've heard far too much about negative music and crime and all that stuff. It's let's flip and look at the other side, which you said there's not a lot going on, but the amount that's going on is important and is needed, and we need people like yourself doing more and more of it.
A lot of artists, kind of rappers, just across any kind of
whatever your career is, man, music, rapping, writing, customer service, you gotta check the people, man. Because at the end of the day, when you do become the star that you want to be or successful in your career, you can spend all that money alone, or you can't share success by yourself. That's not success. You need everyone around you that came up with you to be up there as well. So
a lot of the time, we don't actually think about, we don't take time to evaluate how is my heart, what is my state of feeling right now. And you cannot navigate through your state of mind if you don't know how you feel.
As a man, insecurity is an insult. Like, we're not even allowed to be insecure, but it's normal. That's what I'm saying. So don't kill yourself for the sake of society. So so to me, man up is a slap in the face to people who can actually potentially suffer.
yeah, because I'm always up and down. But I'd always send around the message, very small, just to see what's good, man. That's I became a lot more vigilant with things like that, you know, just check on the ones that you care for, because life is short, you know. My personal definition, you know, is to be, you have to ask yourself, what does being a man mean? And then once that person tells you that, then you have to ask them what their definition of man up means, for me.
He's not like, I grew up, listen, same upbringing, I've had to run from bullets myself, and like it's happened, I'm just different. I'm just different, and it just never worked. And I had to man up in the sense that I had to face that I'm different. I'm a little bit softer when it comes to how I do certain things, and sometimes I'm a little bit more abrupt when it comes to other things. Sometimes I'm a bit too direct, sometimes I'm not direct enough in certain areas, and I had to find that, you know, sometimes the way that I speak could be unsympathetic to some of the folks around me, and I had to work on that. I had to meet myself. So gentlemen, when I say man up, I say meet the person who you really are. That person who you think your brethren might have an ill opinion of. That person that you think your dad might not be as proud of. That person that you don't think your uncle's gonna rape. That guy who you think all the men are just gonna turn your back on you. If that is the result of you being the real you, that is what man up is. So there's that. Meet yourself every day. Man up is feel what you feel. Feel what you feel. I had to get out of the habit of when someone calls or when I see something, like, oh, how you doing, guys? I'm like, I'm fine, and how are you? No, that's a automatic scripted thing. You know, if someone calls me and I'm not okay, I'm like, yeah, I'm not good today, not good. I'm not sad, but I'm not quite on top of the world, feeling a bit weighed down.